This dumb dog named Balto stole all the glory from this actual dog who carried the serum run to the children up in Nome, Alaska. That's about it. See ya.